So we are at 3510 Rock Ridge in Carlsbad. We're going to document possession condition. David Tenant is with me, and Alan with Fifth Avenue Property Management. We're just going to notate that there's some damage in the front, but that's just from the post. And we want to notate that there is some damage here on the side yard that's dead, so the landscapers maybe need to take a look at that. Okay. So we'll start in here and go around. We're going to notate that the baseboards have not been painted, so they have wear and tear. And we're going to notate this as damage over here. These brown scuff marks, they're heavily scuffed over here. I'm going to note that windows, screens, and tracks were not cleaned. Okay. The door has some sun fading and some minor wear marks. You coming in? And that was not cleaned. Yeah. We're going to notate scratches on the railing here and here. So that is not tenant damage. There's some touch-up paint that's discolored here and textured, and somebody tried to paint over these holes but didn't actually fill them in, and they're discolored. So that is not tenant damage. And again, you can see there's spider webs and the windows are not clean. Some of the plaster has come off, so you can see the metal framing underneath, so that again is not tenant damage. Okay. Other than that, I just see minor wear and tear marks on the walls. And in the kitchen, I'll just point and notate anything that I see. That'll be pre-move-in damage. There's wearing here. Around the dishwasher. Okay. I'm going to say that this is not clean. It's mostly clean, but somebody didn't quite do that. And I'm going to note heavy wearing and scratching around here. And then if you can see I'm not sure what, somebody put a product on there and didn't wipe it properly. So the tenant will have to wipe that down and see, but we're going to just notate it in case it's damaged.
Tammy, do you notice the nail slips on there?
Oh, thanks. There's a chip here. And heavy wear marks here on this desk. Not to be counted as tenant damage. The floor is actually in pretty good condition. See, that wasn't cleaned. And they just planted a bunch of these guys up here. So those will get bigger over time.
Okay, good.
And all these little pygmy palms too. So I'm going to document that there's a satellite dish on the side of the house, which is not tenant.
Are you gonna get the screen from the inside?
Oh, I can do that from the outside here. This has been damaged, and I'm going to recommend that this be rescreened. And there was one over here too, right? It was in the other room. Oh, around the other side.
One was that.
Okay. Let's take a look at that burner that wasn't going on here. I'm also going to note that there's heavy wearing on these here. I don't know if that's, it just looks like it's old. Okay.
You have plugs in the wall?
That was not cleaned at all. That I would ask to have cleaned. That's gross.
You got these chips over here too. It looks like tape, but there's chips along the baseboard's dirty there also.
Okay.
You need these plugs together.
Yeah, I saw that. But that needs to be corrected.
Can we
That's
move the tiles chipped here and on the island?
okay.
There's something on there too that's.
That looks like glue or something. That's a trash bag and zip ties. So I'm going to notate all these markings here too. Okay. And I also want to note, looks like somebody started to do rods and didn't patch up their holes. So that is not tenant damage. Okay. We checked all these curtains, right? They're all,
Yeah, except that these aren't matte.
Oh.
I checked all of the curtains are this material except for these two, I think.
oh,
which
I
are
see. So
different.
they're just mismatched. So we just
Yeah.
want to document that it's that pattern and that pattern with that pattern over there. Okay. Okay. Now here we're going to note that there is staining on the shears here. And also there's that screen on the inside.
You have a hole in the screen over here.
Yeah.
Oh, they have
Okay.
a it's bent in the hole up top.
Yeah. What you're going to do is make a list for the owner. Okay? Your key for the fireplace is right there, by the way.